Today we're going to show you how you can use trot poles on the lunge line to help your horse extend and collect at the trot. I've got 3 poles set up, and they're set up on a curve. So the middle of the curve is like a normal medium trot, and then the outer part of the curve will be more extended and the inner part will be more collected. So to set these up, you want to actually walk on a curve. So you want the middle to be the normal 1, 2, 3, 4 feet strides for your trot poles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your inner part is going to be about 3 if you set it on the curve. 1, 2, 3. The outer part is going to be about 4.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and about a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, and about a half. So this way you can ask them to trot down the center at a medium trot and then collect for the inside of the circle, and then the outside of the circle can be an extended trot. So here I'm asking him to do a figure 8 around this single ground pole. I'll ask him to disengage from a distance. I'm going to look, disengage from a distance. I'm going to look where I want him to go, and then have him walk over the ground pole the other way. So we'll do that again until I get a smoother transition.
Does it really want on this side? Not so much the other side. Good boy! So, ask him to disengage from a distance. Okay, good boy!
So when I ask the horse to go up in transition, so like walk to trot or trot to canter, I do a 2-syllable shrill sound. I like for them to be voice commanded. So walk to trot would be trot. Trot to canter would be canter. And so when I come down, they know the word and. So and trot, and walk. And I combine that with my body language. So if I want them to go up in transition, I'm going to do what's called open the gate. I'm going to open my leading hand and encourage from behind with my stick. And then if I want them to come down, I combine it with closing the gate. T-rot. Good. Jog on. Jog. Trot big. Trot big. Big old trot. Come on. Big. Good. Trot big. And walk. Good boy. So he knows the difference between T-rot, jog, trot big, and walk. I am very haphazard with my lunge lines, and that is intentional. Buck is a little spooky about things that a typical horse is not spooky about. He's just barely 4 years old and green broke. So I like to let this drag around and do as much stimulus as possible. We're also lunging in the tack with the stirrups down because he's very sensitive to when my leg touches him, and he likes to scooch away from it. So I just want more stimulus of things touching him. Buck hasn't seen these trot poles on the curve yet, and I think that kind of messed him up a little bit. But today he did very well with the medium trot, going from medium to jog. He didn't quite understand what I was asking on the extended side, and he's a very lazy horse, so it was difficult to get him to have the impulsion to get up through the extended side. As you can see, he just doesn't quite know where to put his feet yet. So we went back to build his confidence with the medium trot down the center, and going from medium trot both ways to jog and back up to medium trot. And then we'll just slowly keep working our way to get him to do the extended trot side better. That was about the best we got with the more extended side. And as you can see, this is the jog side, or the collected side. And he does very well with the collected side, which is not surprising because he is a fairly lazy horse, but he understood how to go from a medium trot to a more collected, shorter trot very well. So we ended the day with that, and like I said, we'll just continue to work on extending and having him reach up underneath himself. Comet, he's my tried and true old lesson horse. We think he's about 22 or 23. He might actually be older than that. We're not 100% sure. I've had him for about 10 years now, and we were told he was 12 when I got him. He never did eventing. He was in my lesson program. I taught many beginners on him, from little kids to I've even put my parents on top of him. And right now he's retired. Only Blake rides him every now and then, maybe once a week. And I try to keep him exercised, but pretty soon we're just going to totally retire him altogether. He's starting to get a sway back. He's not lame. I'm getting older and just casually looking for another bomb-proof horse for Blake to be able to ride. I'm going to show you how well Comet can lunge. He knows all the commands.
C-Rock. C-Rock. Good boy. Good boy. And walk. Good boy. C-Rock. Good boy. Trot big. Good. Trot big. Trot big. Good boy. Jog it. Jog. Good boy, jog on. Jog it. Good boy. Stand here. Good boy. And trot. Good boy. Jog it. Jog on. Jog it. And walk. Good boy.
So as you can see, he knows all the voice commands by heart, and I don't hardly have to use any of my stick to get him to do anything. So hopefully that's where I want to get Buck to. But hope you guys enjoyed. Mwah. Please subscribe. Come on, Bubba. Walk on. Good boy. No lead rope. And halt. Good job. Walk good.